everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. I went shopping in St. George, Utah. I went to Joann's and I also went to Mother Superior Fabrics that's also in St. George. And my wonderful husband here, Manny, went along with me to help me out. Okay, let's get started. Our first stop was Joann Fabrics and Crafts, and I didn't get a lot of time to look around in the store because we had a lot of errands to run. But here is an autumn towel that they had on sale. Normally their decorative towels like this are about $9.99, and I got it somewhere between $4 and $5. Now this towel has a directional print. You'll notice the pumpkins are all facing upright, but when you unfold it like this, you'll see that the pumpkins are still in one direction. Part of the problems with a towel like this is that if you want to make two decorative towels out of this one by cutting it in the middle, you have a problem with where the hem is in here because you want to turn this piece around. So if you want to do something like that, you've got a directional print problem, all you need to do is undo the hem in here and then redo the hem on the other end. So while I was at Joann's, I couldn't resist looking at their fall fabrics. And this is one that I picked up. I thought it was so pretty. But if you were going to put a decorative border on the bottom of this towel, this fabric gets a little lost. It would look okay on it. But here's another piece of fabric that I bought that might go a little better. So this was in with their autumn fabrics. Isn't this a pretty orange? So it goes with the pumpkins in here. I also couldn't resist looking at the Halloween themed fabric because they had it right by the front door and it was on sale. Now the Halloween fabric that I have in my staff are just really small pieces. I don't have much left. When I buy Halloween fabric, I buy about a half a yard because a half a yard is a perfect size for making a trick-or-treat bag. So if you're going to make trick-or-treat bag, make sure that you buy some strapping that's made by Dritz, and it comes in different colors. Some of it could glow a little bit. So this first one we have here is just spider webs. They also had it black and white spider web fabric. And then my favorite candy is candy corn. And then over here, I thought this one was really cute. It has witches and the moon and bats on it. And then here is a ghost one. Now this ghost fabric is made out of canvas. I thought this was cute because it could make a cute face mask. I have a 3D face mask tutorial that I used glow in the dark fabric on it. Joann's has a large selection of glow in the dark fabric. So if you're worried about your kids crossing the street, you're worried the driver won't see them, think about adding as much glow in the dark as you can. Next up was the Christmas fabric. Now they didn't have it all out yet, but they did have, I would say, halfway stocked. This one I really like because I thought it was so elegant and it would look really great in a table runner. Now when I'm going to make a table runner, I will buy a half a yard of fabric. Then I'll cut it in half. So from the folded edge down to the selvage edge, I do a cut. I cut it down the middle, cut it the width that I want, stitch the two ends together. Now this particular fabric has a directional print to it also. So you need to make sure when you're stitching fabric pieces together, you learn to match as much as you can and everything is lined up so that that center seam does not stick out. This one I thought was also very elegant, but it doesn't have any sparkly in it. This has snowmen and trees. I thought this one was absolutely gorgeous. This also might be a table runner. Joann Fabrics and Crafts only had one panel fabric piece. They didn't have anything else. They rarely have more than one or 2 seasonal panel fabrics. So there was one, there wasn't much left on the bolt. But I went to a quilt fabric store where they had a lot of panel fabric, and that was Mother Superior Fabrics in St. George. It's also called Fab Fabrics. And what you want to do is you want to get on the elevator when you get there, and you go, was it down below in the basement? No, it was upstairs. Second floor is the fabric. On the main floor is a giant classroom, and this place has a large selection of fabric, hundreds of different colors of thread that you can use. So it's a fun place to shop. This piece of panel fabric would be great for a quilt as you go project. Now when you buy something like this, you want to ask them, how much do I get in a panel? I actually had to buy 2 panels, so you get 6 of these in each panel, which can make a sizable quilt. So if you're interested in doing a quilt as you go project using panel fabric like this, I'm going to have a link down below your YouTube screen in the description section. Now this Christmas themed panel fabric is narrower than a lot of panel fabrics that you buy. So when I find a piece like this that's narrow, I will add 2 to 3 different colors of borders around it to enlarge it. I often put panel fabric like this particular style on the wall as a seasonal decor piece. Now this is another style of panel fabric. This is fabulous. I love this. And what you can do with this is use it as a border on your quilt to frame your quilt. When I went to the cutting table, they had a bolt of this of fabric like this, and I just thought, it wasn't even out of the package yet, and I jumped at it. I ripped that package off because they were setting up all their inventory. They were still moving in to that room. So I love this. This is probably my favorite. I hope to do a tutorial on this, but we'll see. Well, I hope you enjoyed this shopping haul as much as we did. At least I tell him he really enjoys it, even though he does all the carrying for me. Now, if you're interested in panel fabric quilts, I'm going to have a link down below your YouTube screen in the description section. So you just scroll down, click on the word more, and that description section will expand open and you will see all of the links. I'll also have links to other sewing projects as well as my sewing tips of the week, which give you valuable information, especially if you are a beginner. So make sure you check those tips out. Now don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you go and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.